Hello, my name is Paul Lesovic. I'm the creator of the FreeRag Apprentice product, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to use. And the reason that I created it was because I was tired of having products that were taking too long to allow me to talk to my documents. So you're going to see that with the FreeRag Apprentice, it's very easy to use. See, all I did was download it, unzipped it. Now, all I'm going to do is click Start at Bat. Now, it's going to create the virtual environment. It's going to install all the dependencies. So I designed everything this way in this RAG product because this way you don't have to know anything about how computers work or about any of those intricacies. So I had to vibe code it, and I learned all of the different things, such as you have to make a virtual environment, you have to use Python, you have to incorporate how to set things on path, all those different types of things. I learned that so you guys don't have to. I have another product called SimpleRag, which is going to be the full product, which allows you to receive citations directly. You can do full retrieval offline, you can do a lexical search only, you can do semantic search only. But for this product, this FreeRag Apprentice, what we're going to show you is what you can do with AI very easily on your own computer. So make sure you have Olama running in the background. Make sure you have the model that you want to use downloaded. It could be as small as Tiny Llama. It could also be as large as which one would it be? GPT OSSS 120B. Doesn't matter. Either one, if your machine can run it or anything in between, this will work. I'm going to show you how. All you're going to have to do is just literally type this in to the UI. And once it finishes installing, I'll be able to show you, okay? I get a lot of use out of this product, and I made it because I know other people can get a lot of use out of it too. I'm going to be showing different types of text media, how they are being processed, the type of information you can get out of it. I will also be coming out with newer versions that have new functionalities as well. Basically, think of it this way. You can talk to your book. You can talk to your document with this very quickly. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's scanned and it has not done OCR. So OCR is optical character recognition. And what happens with that is, why is it necessary? Because in PDFs don't necessarily contain text information. So it can't read it the way we can. So when it undergoes OCR, then you can get the information out of it and it can be indexed. So it's going to be installed soon. Okay, so it finished installing. Just going to copy paste that. Put this here. Okay, so now I set aside some books so you could see how well it works, okay? So this is a book called Arca Noe. I assume it's about Noah's Ark. I haven't read it. I don't know anything about it. It's in Latin. I'm going to put it in here, okay? You You could also click on that and then upload it that way. Process documents, okay? So while we're waiting for it to process, so what's going to happen is it's here, then it's going to say that it's here after it has been processed. Okay, so this is what I was going to say, what I said earlier. Okay, we got Olama. Whatever Olama model, okay, I'll fix it so that LM Studio works later. But right now what works is Olama, okay? Anything on Olama, as long as it's downloaded, you can select that model to be your model, to do the inference, to respond. So let's say I want to do Tiny Llama, okay? Tiny Llama, the LLM, so just so you understand, just the basics of RAG. RAG means retrieval augmented generation. The retrieval part is you're going into the actual text and you're getting a specific part. It's going to be included into a prompt that's going to be sent to the LLM. Okay? A lot of the focus is actually on retrieval. The literal definition of retrieval is when the LLM utilizes data, knowledge, information that comes from an external source, incorporating it into the prompt without having its internal weights modified. Okay? So as you can see, it's processed now. So, okay, we put Tiny Llama. Okay, so here, all right, I'm going to type Tiny Llama. What is this book about? Okay. Okay, so clearly Tiny Llama doesn't have the power to comprehend it. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so let's just go to Quen 3.4b. Oh, okay, see? Now it works. All right. Based on the provided context from Ark of Noé, this book is a historical chronicle titled Ark of Noé, Ark of Noah, that chronicles the history of the world from biblical creation to the medieval period. The text appears to be a Latin language medieval historical work, as indicated by the title Historia for Historia or History, with specific focus on events involving the Lusitani tribe, the reign of John II, Johann II, and figures like Peter Covellani. The context suggests it is part of a medieval historical tradition that blends biblical narratives with contemporary historical accounts of the time, like the 15th century, given references to CCCCV and the era of John II. Okay, so you see it's giving me all this information, all right? Now maybe you don't have to run that one. Let's just delete this, okay? And there's Llama 3. What are some of the groups of people mentioned in this book? Okay, so Llama 3. Based on the context, some of the groups of people mentioned in this book are Francorum, Franks, Anglos, Anglo-Saxons, Stuartorum, Stuarts, Britannium, Britons, Cananeorum, Canaanites, or Canaanites. These groups appear to be historical biblical references, possibly related to the history of Europe or the Middle East. Okay, so you can ask it any type of question. Now, the real question you probably want to ask yourself is, how do I load a different book? Okay, now this part is just a little bit manual, but it is not that difficult. Okay, so what you're going to do is, if you want to load a different book, all right, I'm just going to close this. First, just delete document. Okay, then you're going to close this. Go here. You're going to go close this. All right. So now we're here again. Okay. So we're going to go to input documents. We're going to delete the copy of Arca Noe that got uploaded here. We're going to go into Vector Store. Just delete that. I know it's manual, but it gets the job done. So now, start it up again. Here, copy this here. What other book do I want to upload? Let's see that text. What this is there. Let's see. Carpini. Let's see. What is this book? Let's check what this book is about. Processing the documents. Based on the context, it appears that this book is about a historical event or conflict involving the Saxons. The title, Brunonis de Bello Saxonico Liber, translates to the Book of Bruno about the Saxon War. The text mentions specific places and peoples such as Adalbertum Episcopum, Adalbert the Bishop, and Hartisburg, a location which suggests that it is a historical account of a war or conflict involving the Saxons. See? So if it can do Latin, it can do English. So I've shown you how you can just use this model. Remember to download and have Tesseract installed on the default location, which is C users. Beyond that, for instance, just so you can see, you'll have Tesseract here in program files. Okay, put it here because that's the default location. You can change it. I'll cover that, but that's how easy it is to RAG. That's how easy it is to turn any document into something that you can talk to and get information from. There's much more to come. Thank you for looking at this video. I hope you get a lot of use out of RAG Apprentice, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you. And thank you for joining the community.